Quarantine vlog number 3. You know it's a slow week in YouTube when I'm making quarantine vlogs instead of my regular videos. No, just nothing's been going on. Like everyone else, I hope. Just been staying indoors. There's a small chance that I was gonna leave the house today. I think there were some sales at the grocery store my parents wanted to get, but we changed our minds. So, or we quote unquote changed our minds. I'm watching some of the last pay-per-view UFC event with Wei Lee and Joanne. I think it's Joanna. And to take a little break from Rika Ishige. Dude, she's so fucking hot. That's all I'm saying. That's not the reason I follow her, but I'm just saying. Speaking of that, I should be using dating apps, but I don't want to say what's the point, but if I wanted a online only, potentially long distance relationship, then I would be playing games online more, because it's just a matter of time before you find someone. As long as you're, technically as long as they're good at the game or sociable. And sociable rather, because you can't be just one or the other. I mean, I wish I could take you guys in a typical day that I spent since this whole thing started. I mean, it's really not that exciting. Trying to stay busy with hobbies and stuff, but it's just fucking, I don't know what to tell you. It's been a uneventful week. Has it been a week already? I'm not sure. I feel like the days are just dragging by, and like there's nothing memorable about these days. So I feel like I'll just forget about this. Maybe we'll all forget about this time in some time. Still finishing this. The ghost pepper wing sauce, the 8 out of 10 ranked by me. I think how much is in there? Damn, I still got a long ways to go. It's even having it recently, I still say it's a solid 8 out of 10. Yeah, I mean, like, it's the best thing. Well, in my opinion, the spiciest thing that I could have bought from the local grocery stores. I don't know if they restocked or got new stuff, but I heard the other day that they had toilet paper at Target. I'm not even get started on that. I know the Target in the local mall probably closed because you can't. Well, I have heard of the Target being open even when the rest of the mall wasn't, or at different times, etc. So I'm not sure, but I'm not fucking going to Target. No. I don't have anything against Target. It's just the fact it's right next to the mall, and I feel like it could be a high traffic area. Let me clarify this right now. This brings up a good thing to my memory. I'm not afraid of getting the coronavirus. I'm afraid of spreading it to other people. And it boils down to this. I should make a separate video about this, and I will in due time when I'm a little bit more adept to talk about it. When you attempt suicide, it changes you. Not necessarily in a bad way. I don't really fear death anymore. I don't want pain, of course, physical pain, etc. But when it's my time to go, it's time to go. Like, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna look at the Grim Reaper and say, "Nah, not today, man. Can you come back 10 years from now?" But I'm just trying to fill up time here before I lose my mind. I think I'm on top of the chimney now. Top of the chimney. I was on the roof, but I've gone a little bit higher up to the chimney instead of just climbing the walls. I'm playing this hidden gem of a game called it's made by Supergiant. They're the same company that made a great game called Transistor. But I'm playing I don't know how to pronounce this word. I think it's a Pyre, Pyre. I don't think it's puree. I don't think it's puree. Yeah, this is definitely not puree. But yeah, it's just a game. A little bit long. So get this. I've spent so much time at home that like the majority of the games I have left in my backlog are 15 hours and above. And like a 15-hour game is basically 2 days if you want to look at it like that. And that's assuming you know what you're doing and you don't get, tangled up or stuck on a certain part. As a matter of fact, I have 4 15-hour games left in my my backlog. Otherwise, there's everything else after these 4 will be 20 hours and above. That's potentially 3 days, 2.5 days, 3 days per game. Like, how long is this shit gonna last? I'm gonna have to go through my entire backlog. I'm down to 71. My PlayStation Plus free games or whatever is up to 94. I don't care about those anyway. But yeah, these are 71 games that, okay, granted some of them were free, but 71 games that I purchased that, it's just like, oh, I'm going to get to it. And that's how they get you, man. This is how Sony works. This is how, I wouldn't be surprised if Microsoft works the same way. You make these ridiculously good sales on games that you know are good, and you have to pick them up because they might not be on sale forever. Well, that was my little PlayStation rant. I know a bunch of celebrities have spoken out about LeBron James's comments about the rest of the basketball season. Please don't take my sports away, Corona. Please don't take my sports away. And by sports, I mean the only sports that matter, basically basketball, MMA, and occasionally football, American football. But yeah, those are the only sports that matter to me. I could care less about baseball. I do wonder how the fan base in terms of tennis is, regardless of gender. I just never really. I feel like there's so many names I haven't heard of, but like you only hear about the famous tennis players, the superstars. You can say that about any sport, but like I feel like just watching tennis, you're not gonna learn like the slightly not as good players, if you want to phrase it like that. Because like there's definitely role players on basketball teams that I know, like even rookies, and of course there's people that suck that you are familiar with because you watch that team, Tomorrow's supposed to rain, or technically today, as of 2 minutes ago. I got my last direct deposit this past morning. I think I might have mentioned that in the previous quarantine vlog. Yeah, I don't know when my next check is gonna be. I don't even know when I'm gonna return to work. I don't know when I'll be doing any form of work whatsoever. In all senses of the word, work. I can't talk today or something. I don't know. I feel like I'm rushing to take up these 10 minutes. Someone told me that YouTube videos need to be 10 minutes long in order for them to be monetized. I don't know. Have you seen some of the Review Tech USA's videos? Some of those are like 5 minutes, maybe even less than that. What are you guys up to? You guys hanging in there? So I think Milford has like a handful of cases, maybe less than a dozen or a dozen. I really don't know if they're gonna put martial law in, but I'm sure if we were as populated, as dense as California and New York, we would have it. But maybe we'll be relatively lesser impacted by these going-ons. Checking out my this is why I keep looking down my PlayStation games 100%, basically to platinum. There's a lot of games on my easy platinum wish list in my backlog. And I think my wish list is like a little bit over 100 games. Obviously, I'm not gonna buy them all. I'm only gonna buy the majority of them when they're on sale. But yeah, backlog. Chipping away at it. Chipping away. I'm so like. I thought it would take longer before the cabin fever set in, but yes, the other day I was talking about this. It was just so nice to be in the backyard, like outdoors, without having to worry about random people coming up to you, sneezing on you. Not that actually happens. I don't think it happens. I hope not. But I guess we'll see what happens. Yeah. All right. Stay safe, guys.